I've seen it recently where they're again treating it like it's a technology, right? So they pull together a working group and they start a beta test and they go experiment about how we could use AI. And you've got a group of team members. I actually was setting in on a call recently, and they came back after 4 months of experimentation and paying for Gemini Enterprise and all this stuff for that team to play with, and you could hear it in their voice. There's nothing here as a service industry that we can use AI for that would fundamentally change what we're doing because they're scared of losing their jobs. There was no culture there that said, "Hey, we're going to grow the business. You, we're going to speed things up for you. We're going to make AI available, and we're going to actually achieve better results. And then we're going to expand your roles and responsibilities." Right. And all they can see coming is what Justin described earlier is this total frustration of all this work that I do in managing all these disparate things just to get a work done. And then none of it's seen, recognized, or rewarded. So that's a key thing that I'm seeing right now.
So, what decisions should be required to be made by leaders to get through that?
Well, and I think I mean, this is why, so I have a joint venture with Secure Sky. We wrote a executive AI playbook in January. We published it. We're about to publish a version 2 out next week because there's a lot happened in the past 5 months around like what are the steps, like understanding the critical nature of what's going on right now. I mean, this is ground shifting. It's not going to leave you, it's going to affect three major things. It's going to affect your customer relationships, especially as agents start making purchasing decisions for companies and renegotiating on another organization's behalf. If you're B2B, it's going to it's going to force you to have an intelligent operating system that's actually work. And you need humans at the helm. Somebody said this, and I love this. You're going to have humans at the helm, not just in the loop, right? You have to have agreement around what we're actually doing and how we're going to make those decisions so that we're all on the same page. And to Jason's point, one of the key things is we use the same words, we don't have the same meanings, right? There's a lot of unstated assumptions when we're negotiating these things, when we're talking about that. And if you don't have a system that drives true understanding and alignment in the organization, especially as things change, um, it's not gonna be your competitive advantage going forward. It is gonna form cracks. Even if you get it right now, it won't be right in 6 months, and so you have to have an intelligent operating system in there. And then particularly with the autonomous organization, autonomous AI agents out there, you are gonna have to really look at your base business model. If that's gonna change, you're gonna have to reinvent some of that stuff because you've got companies now, they do not have your technology debt. They don't have your culture debt, right? All the things that the water we're swimming in as an organization, all of that's changing, and it's changing way faster than it's ever changed. So, keeping your finger like, having a system to gather that feedback, be it from marketing, be it from internal operations, those things have to come together and have a way, as Jason said, for that closed loop feedback system so that we're making better and better decisions that impact all 3 of those things: the customers, the employees, the bottom line, our suppliers, the entire supply chain. All of that stuff has to be considered, and there are no solutions. There are only trade-offs.
That's right. All right. So, finally, like, what are your top recommendations for C-suite leaders to start looking at as low-hanging fruit to fix things?
Yeah, one's education, and it's not just simply there's so much out there now, no one person's gonna be able to figure that out, right? An individual CEO sitting in the C-suite, even an executive team at some level, is not gonna be aware of what are all the possible case studies for your particular business. Right? You're gonna have to have probably some outside help, and you're definitely gonna have to have inside help within the organization and be able to pull and draft off that collective intelligence of what the people on the front lines dealing with customers every day, be it sales, be it customer support, be it marketing. What's that information coming back? Where are opportunities, and how are we gonna use AI to leverage those for competitive advantage?